Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. It's round 11. Damn, it's unlikely that any deck would survive this long, but Affinity has. And now I'm gonna play it. The problem Affinity has in this end game of the Pauper Gauntlet, 3 decks entered round 11, and this is by far the deck I played the least of the 3. Unfortunately, all 3 decks were like decks that people hadn't posted to the Pauper Gauntlet. So I think I'm considering to not allow these kind of decks, that every deck has to be posted. Somebody has to post Affinity for it to be played. Of course it's in top 10, so anyway, I'll think about that. They'll be evaluating the Pauper Gauntlet video after everything is finished. Zero Word is my opponent. And the client is messing with me. Uh-oh. Do the mulligan. Keep this. But we got to draw something good of that Wellspring. Otherwise we'll be in trouble. Ursa. The Tron, the good old Tron. This is a fairly interesting matchup that I know almost nothing about. I played it from the Tron side and it's pretty hard if Affinity gets a powerful start, but this time Affinity did not. I'm gonna Thought Cast, and he has the Tron. Synchromatic Starring, and I'm Thought Casting. Getting a blue man out of that. Drawing 3 cards. One of them should be a land. And one of them is. But it's a very useless land. Mirror Force, it costs 3. We still don't have blue mana. So this is not looking good for the good old machines. Uh-oh. I will draw an enormous amount of cards if I get blue mana. So I could actually just outdraw him here. It's not over until he plays a Fangor Marauder or Crusher, but that won't take long. That's not what I wanted. He is not gonna do any good. Well, Fangor Marauder will be horrible for me here. That's also pretty bad. Well, Affinity should die some of the time to just these kind of draws. And now I can sacrifice the Wellspring, and I'm gonna have mana if I find a creature. So all is not lost, but of course it's looking fairly grim. Here comes the Fangor Marauder. It could also be... No. Yeah, it's a Fangor Marauder. It's a Scout the Borders. What? Ursa's Tower. Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise Tron. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this one. I think he's going on a cruise. On a cruise, dragged by Crusher. Okay. Sacrifice that thing. And that thing. Uh-oh, that was not what I wanted. Here comes the cruise. No. Scout the borders. Look at those borders. What's behind those borders? Will this be the end of the road for the machines? But the machines are so pretty. I want them to live. That's a blue mana. So I'm thinking Thoughtcast. And a free Frogmite. A Wellspring. Do I have to block here? I think I have to block. No, I'm gonna research. I'm gonna get something else to block with. Yes. Exactly like I planned. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice the Ancient Dance. And it's not gonna be good. And he might just burn me out here. I'm open to his abuse. That's some real abuse. Uh-oh. Yup, hard to recover from this. $35 life. Just like I planned. Do the little Thoughtcast. Wow. This is getting me nowhere. And now I can cast... Oh, I can cast it for 1 mana, but do I want to? I think I could just concede here. So how do you sideboard against Tron? Let's check my ancient sideboard plan. For Affinity. Let's see if it gives me anything. It doesn't. I'm gonna Pyroblast his blue spells. But what do I take out? An Ancient Grudge, his mana. And I can't have Flings because he might now have Hydroblast. I do need all the card draw. Galvanic Blast doesn't do anything. Yep, let's try this, but I'm not sure. I wish I had a sideboard plan. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was 10 feet taller. Yes, I want to play first. I'm scared now. Really, really, really scared. He mulligans to 6. I keep. I play. I can't really sacrifice anything. I guess I'm playing the star. Okay, no expedition map at least. Now things look a little better. And a Frogmite even. Yeah, let's go off next turn. Go off or go off. Let's draw some cards next turn. Prism. Strategic planning. That can't be the right card to play in that deck. Oh, it's for fueling treasure cruise, of course. Okay, I haven't played the land. I go blue. I cast the research. I sacrifice the wellspring. I play this. I play the springleaf drum. Do I need to play the other springleaf drum? I think I do. Then I have a very cheap new enforcer and more cards coming up. Uh-oh, soon we are in Ursa land. An invoked Muldrifter desperately looking for Ursa. It's time to beat down so hard. There is the seat of the Synod giving us 7 artifacts. So we can cast this. Play the Wellspring. Play the Research. Sacrificing the Wellspring. We want to play the Thoughtcast too, right? I think we do. And we hit him for... No! It has Summoning Sickness, so we cast the next Thoughtcast. This is not a great hand. Okay, now we need to beat down and just waste the Terrarion on the star. He doesn't find this Tron. But we are now in a hurry. We need to speed this up. I mean, turn-wise, to kill him as quickly as possible. If he hits 6 mana. Uh-oh. I can't be scared of him just tapping mana. If I lose this match, it puts the Pauper Gauntlet in a really interesting situation where it could actually end in the next round. It could end in the next match. What? He exhumed the Muldrifter. Okay. So we play that. Play that. Play the Terrarion. Use the star for green. to find another card. Find the Ancient Grudge for the Sphere. Is that worth it? Stop him from getting one card? I don't think it's worth it. Maybe it is worth it. Let's do it. Red. Still 2 rounds left to the Fangren Marauder. And now I have some nice pressure on him. I've drawn 24 cards. Did I blow up a star? I thought it was a sphere. No, it was a sphere. Why isn't it in the graveyard? Scout those borders. Urza's power plant in his hand. So next turn he has Tron. Prism. Destroying it doesn't have much value, but I'm gonna do it. Stopping his thunder for 1 turn. His thunder is a thing of wonder. But first we thought cast. And then we thought cast. And then we play this. Get green of the Terrarium. Leaving us without blue mana. Whoa, that was bad. Wow. I didn't think that through. But these guys need to hit him hard. So I'm gonna have to use that research next turn. Well, it might all be over now. Especially without the Galvanic Blasts. And the Flings. Yes. It was all based on the fact that I could kill him before before turn 6. And I had until turn 6, but I couldn't. How do I kill him now? I even forgot to cast the spell to destroy his Prism, because I was so upset at myself. Now the Prism doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, this is going the wrong way very quickly. Yeah. That's... How the hell do I get through this? I think I have screwed up the career of this poor Affinity deck. On the other hand here, he can't really do anything about Tog. But I can't really boost the Tog either. So we are at the standoff until he finds his Crusher. But his endgame is better than my endgame. Especially without Fling. So I think this will be a loss. Muldrifters makes a pretty good endgame. I drew all these cards, but he's now even with me. He's at 27. Maybe cut the Rolling Thunders. Maybe I can counter them. Maybe I can deck him. He can kill me with the Muldrifter. But will he catch it in time that he... Of course he has some direct damage capability. Or does he? That is my only hope. It's a fairly weak hope. Of course he will play more Muldrifters. And I can't deal with them. Yeah, this looks hard. Fangor Marauder pretty good against Affinity. I don't know if my mistake with the blue mana will matter. But I think this will be hard to win. But he could still time out. He could still do something stupid. I definitely, of course, cannot auto-yield because then I can't defend the Tog. He could quit. He could lose his internet connection. I will fight to the very end for Affinity. I will fight to the very end for you, Daniel. The champion of Affinity. 21 cards. Can I make him draw cards? I don't think I can. So all he needs to do is to hit me 9 times with the Muldrifter. Oh, there's that guy. But I can kill the Crusher with a Tog. That will be very manly, and he will gain 1,000 million lives. But I'm gonna do it. Or maybe just double block him with two Forgers. I don't know how I'm counting, but that Muldrifter has all the time in the world to kill me. And now there's 2 of them. How do I get out of this? Wait a minute, I have the Pyroblasts. Double Crusher, still not too dangerous. I'll block one with 2 Carapace Forgers. Sacrificing the Darksteel Citadels. Giving him a ton of life. It's time to auto-yield to this. There is hope because of the Pyroblasts. So my plan now is definitely to deck him. Yeah, gang up on that guy. Gonna need those Pyroblasts fairly soon-ish. Yeah, I pretty much need to top deck them now because I'm gonna go to 8 for... Yeah, I need to draw 3 Pyroblasts in a row. Did I lose a Pyroblast? No, I did not. Another Marauder. So I'm eating the Crusher with the 2 4/4s. I'm eating the Marauder with the Tog. Get rid of the Springleaf Drums. If I can make it to the third game, I could time him out. There is hope. Hope is the last thing that dies. Okay. So, block, block, block. Eat some stuff. Eat some stuff. Die. Okay, this Tog has a lot of work to do. And I don't top deck a Pyroblast, so this is not going to work. But I will fight to the bitter end. We shall fight in the hills. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall never surrender. Never will we surrender. I can still live through this round, this turn, by blocking 1, 2, eat 2 things. Not very... He is at 168 lives. Exactly as I planned. I'm at 2. Now I need to draw, somehow draw into 3 Pyroblasts. But I got rid of 1 red mana, so there is 1 Pyroblast. Haha. Die. But now I have a problem. Yep. And it's the end of the road for Affinity, defeated by Tron. Actually crushed by Tron. So sorry Affinity. Thank you Charnois for building this deck. And Affinity has made number 3 or number 2 in the Pauper Gauntlet. Thank you for watching.